Hello my dear student, good morning. Today we are taking the exercise 5.3 of the chapter arithmetic progression. So this exercise is related to sum of n term of an AP. So we consider the problem here. 4 questions of NCERT. How many terms of the AP? How many terms of an AP? AP is given 9, 17, 25 must be taken to give a sum of 636. So here we have to find number of terms. When all terms added, then give the sum 636. So we have to find how many terms of this AP are needed to give the sum of 636. So write the solution. Here given AP is 9, 17, 25. Therefore, first term of the AP is 9 and common difference of the AP second term minus 9, that is 8. Also we are given Sn. So we can say that n terms are required to give sum 636. We suppose here that there are n terms whose sum is 636. So in this we get AP. Now using formula. So we have formula as you already know. Sum of n term of an AP denoted by Sn. Sn is sum of n term of an AP. That is given formula n by 2 whole into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Where a is the first term, d is the common difference. Where a is the first term and d is the common difference of an AP. Now in this formula we put all the value of a, d and Sn and you simplify, you get easily. So substituting values of a, d, Sn in equation 1. This is our equation 1. That is Sn 636, and we want to find 2 into a is 9 plus n minus 1 into d. D is 8. So all the values substitute here and simplify. So 636 n by 2. Here you can take 2 as a common in both the terms. So 2. So here left 9. Here 8 divided by 2, 4. So 4n minus 4. Now these two cancel out. So 636 equal to n into 9 minus 4, 5. So 4n plus 5. Now you cross multiply right side. N into 4n. 4n is n into 5. 5n. Now this transfer to this side. That is minus 636 is equal to 0. So as you know, this is a quadratic equation which can be solved by splitting the middle term. So we try to split the middle term. So the middle term will be in such a way, the difference should be 5 and multiple will be, you can multiply 636 into 4. So 24, 4, 12 or 14, 2 or 24 or 1, 25. So multiple will be 2, 5, 4, 4 and difference should be plus 5. So one number should be positive and one number should be other will be negative, and their difference is 5 and greater number is a positive. So you can try by try and error, like you can consider difference of 5 and the product approximation like 50 and 45 or 46 and 51. Like this you can try 47 and 52, then 47 and 52. Difference of 2 you multiply and approximately you get the near to this, and finally if you see the function 48 and 43, that will give you 53 minus 48 and clear. So this will be a gives you number. Now you may write here 4n square plus 50n 3n. So dear students, here we write first 48 because here may be taken common as 40n, 4n square and 48n. We can take common, and 53n and 636 we can take common. So in first if you take 4n common, then here left n minus 12. Here we take 53 common. Then this is n minus, if you divide 636 by 53, it will be 12 times equal to 0. Now so factor are again we take n minus 12 common. So 4n plus 53 equal to 0. So one may be write either product of the two factor is 0, then either of them is 0. Or 4n plus 53 equal to 0. So n equal to 12 or 4n equal to minus 53. So n equal to minus 53 by 4, which is not possible because number of terms cannot be negative. So we delete this. N not negative, it means n equal to 12. So at last you write answer. As there are 12 terms of the AP to give sum as 636. So in this way you can easily solve. Only here remember your formula of Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here see, the first term of an AP is 5, the last term is also given 45, and the sum is 400. Three things are given and we have to find the number of terms, how many number of terms of AP is there, and what is the common difference of that AP, whose first term is 5, last term is 45 and the sum is. So solution line here, let A and D are the first term and common difference of given AP. Given AP respectively, and let there are n terms, that is by the given condition, So we are given some conditions. Here first term we are supposing A, but it is already given 5. So A equal to 5. Then last term. So generally we written last term L or it is An also. Total number of term is N. That's why An is the last term, and that is given as 45. And also we are given Sn equal to sum of n term, that is 400. Yes. So here you know we are given An. So using formula, there are two formula of sum. Using Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus l, where l is the last term, where l means last term. So we are given the last term and first term, that's why we use this formula. So there are two formula of sum of an AP, and generally we are using this formula when we are given first and last term and sum is given. Here all three things are given: first term, last term and sum, to find n. So use this formula. Now Sn can be replaced by 400 equal to n. We want to find first term 5, last term 45. So you can easily solve 400 n by 2 into 50. 45 plus 5, that is 50. Now 50 divided by 2, 25. So what we get? 25 n equal to 400. So n equal to 400 by 25. So n equal to, divide this 25 one time, then 25, 30, then 15. So that is 6. 150 left. Or you may divide by 5 also, like 80 and 5. Then 5 is a 16. So there are how many terms? 16. There are 16 terms of the given AP. This is the first answer. Now you have to find also, this is the final number of terms. So number of terms are 16. Then say n common difference. Now to find D, we are given the an term. So using the formula of nth term. So here an equal to 45. So using formula an equal to a plus n minus 1d, because we have n, a and n. All these things given d we can find. So put the value an as 45, first term is 5, n we have already calculated 16 minus 1, and d we want to find. 5 transfer to this side, 45 minus 5, 16 minus 1, that is 15d. So we transfer 45 minus 5, 16 minus 1, that is 15d. So this is 40, 15. So we get d equal to 40 by 15. So divide by 5, 8 by 3. As common difference of the AP is, as common difference of the AP is 8 by 3. So in this way you can calculate these values. So dear student, next problem says the first and last terms of an AP are given. That is, first term is 17 and last term is 350 respectively. If the common difference is 9, we are also given third thing, that is the common difference. How many terms are there? You have to find number of terms and what is their sum. So we again have to find two things. Their sum is also we want to find. So in solution we write here, let A, B are the first term and common difference of the given AP. And also let n be the number of terms. Let n be the number of terms. So by the given conditions, condition we have. So what are given? A, that is first term, that is 17, that an, that is we call last term, and which is given at 350, and d, that is common difference, which is given 9. So now last term is given, first term is given, d is given. So we can find n using the formula of nth term. Using an equal to general a plus n minus 1 into d. So put value an, that is 350, a 17, n we want to find, and d is 9. So these values put. Now you can simplify. 350, 17, 9 multiply with n, 9n minus 9. So 350, 17 minus 9, 8 plus 9n. So we get 350, 8 transfer to this side, so minus 8 equal to 9n. So this is 342 equal to 9n. So n equal to 342 by this. So you can divide by 3. 3 1 1 4. 3 3 3 are 9. 9 2 left. 3 8 are 22. 3 3 are 9, 2 left, 24, 24 divided by 3, 8 times. So we get n equal to 38. So first question says, how many terms are there? So how many terms? So you write, there are 38 terms. Now also we have to find sum of. Now sum of 38 terms. Using formula, now you can use both formulas, formula for sum of n term, because first term is given, last term is given, n is given. So you can use simple formula Sn equal to n by 2 a plus n, or you can also use another second formula n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d, because d is also given. You can use any one formula. So Sn means n 38, sum of 38 term, n is replaced by 38, first term is 17, last term is 350. 38 divided by 2, 19, 3867. So 19, if you multiply by 367, we get answer. So product of 19 and 367 is 6973. So at last we write therefore sum of 38 terms is 6973. So in this way we get both the answer, number of terms and sum of that terms. So that's it. Question number 7. Find the sum of first 22 terms of an AP in which D is given. This common difference is 7 and 22nd term is 149. So again here we have 3 known values N, D and A22. So you may write here that A, D are the first term and common difference of an AP. That is, we are given A, we have to find, D is given only here. So D equal to 7 and n 22, and you have to find sum of S20, and also we are given A22. These things are given. So here we can use the formula Sn using general formula for finding nth from An, that is A plus n minus 1 into D. That is An is A22, A plus n is 22 minus 1 into D. Now A22 value we can put 149. A we want to find 22 minus 1, 21, and D is also 7. So from this we get the first term, that is A. So 149, this is multiply 7 and 14. So 149 minus 147, that is A. So you get A equal to 2. So we get now first term. Now we know N, D and H. So we can find the sum of 22 terms. So using formula Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. This formula we have to use Sn equal to n by 2, n is number of terms. That is 22 terms we want to find sum. So n replaced by 22, 2 into first term, which we have calculated, that is 2, n that is already given, 22 term you have to find, and D is also given. So as 22, 22 by 2, 11, 2 into 2, 4, 22 minus 1, 21. So 11 into 4 plus 7, 4. So you multiply this, you get the answer 140, that is 51. 4 plus 147, 3, 150 plus 1. So the product is 1661, hence we get the sum. So we can say at last, sum of the 22 terms of the given AP is 1661. Yes, dear student, next problem C8. Find the sum of first 51 term. You have to find the sum of first 50 term. It's from 1 to 51 term of an AP. Which AP? Whose second and third term are given. We are given the second and third term of the AP. For that AP, you have to find the sum of first 51 term. So in solution, we write here, let A and D are the first term and common difference of an AP. So by the given conditions, so what we have from the given condition? Now say third term is given and second term. Second means A2. So A2 is given as 14 and third term is A3. That is, now we use formula of general term using An equal to A plus n minus 1D. Why we are using this? Because we are given number of terms. These terms values are given. So we can use this formula. So that is, for this you use formula here n as a 2. So A2 can be written as A plus 2 minus 1 into B. So A2 value is 14. A plus B. So this is the equation number 4. 1 में राइट a plus b equal to 40. Also in this also a third equal to 18, n equal to 3 you put here. So a3 a plus 3 minus 1 d. Now value of a3 is given as 18 equal to a plus 2d. So this will be written as a plus 2d. This is equation number 1 and this is 2. Now solving both the equation, because these are the two equations in two variables like x and y. So if you are solving these, you get the by any method. So solving equation 1 and 2, we get. If we are solving these two equations, that is a plus b equal to 14 and a plus 2d equal to 18. So subtract second one from first. So sign of the second is changed. So a and minus a cancel, d and minus 2d. So minus d, 14 and minus d, that is minus 1. So minus minus cancel. So we get common difference d. Now you can put in 1 or 2. So we put d equal to 4 in equation 1. That is what we get here, a plus d replaced as a 4 equal to 14. So from this we get a equal to 14 minus 4 equal to 10. So what we get the value of a and we get the value of d. Now what says we have to find the sum of first 51 term. So now using formula sum, we need the sum of 51st term. That's why we use the formula of sum of n term of an AP. That is Sn equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This formula we have to use. So Sn means how many terms? 51. So S 51, n by 2 means 51 by 2. 2 into first term, that is 10, plus n is 51 minus 1 into d. So d is 4. Now you can solve this. 51 by 2, this 2 into 10, 20, plus 50 into 4. Or one may write in this way, 51. Now throughout in the bracket we can divide by 2. So this 2 divide 20 10 times. 2 divide 4 2 times. So 51 into 50 into 200. 100 plus 10. So 110. So in this way, if you multiply these two, we get 5610. So what we write last? Find the sum of. So you can write the sum of first 51 terms of the AP is 5610. Clear? So in this way we can find the sum of required terms or given terms. So next is, if the sum of first 7 term of an AP is 49, we are given sum of 7 term of the AP and sum of 17 term, that of 17 term means that here represent the sum of first 17 term is 289. Find the sum of first n term. You have to find the sum of first n term. So here we return, let A and D are the first from and common difference of an AP respectively. So by the given conditions, so what say conditions? Sum of first 7 term, means we are given sum of S7 is 49 and that of 17 with S17 is 289. These two things are given. So we use formula of Sn in both. So using Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into b. That is S7, n as S7. 7 by 2 n replace 7 by 2. 2 into a, n is 7 minus 1 into b. और S7 we put value 49 equal to 7 by 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1, that is 6b. So 49 equal to, now you this 2 divide both term, 2 divide 2a and 2 also divide 6b. So we get 7 into a plus 3b. Now this 7 we transfer to this side, 49 by 7, a plus 3b. So 7 divide 49 7 times. So here we get finally a plus 3d equal to 7. This is equation number 4. Similarly, we use in this same formula Sn. So S17, n as 17. So 17 by 2. So S17 equal to 17 by 2 into 2 into a plus n is 17 minus 1 into d. And this is given as 289. Value of S17 is given as 289. So see, 17 by 2, 2a plus 17 minus 1, that is 16d equal to 289. Now again here also we have to divide 2a by 2 and 16d by 2. So 17 into a plus 8d equal to 289. Now this 17 we transfer to this side because here both are in multiple form. So when you transfer to the right hand side, this will in the denominator. So what we get, a plus 8d, 289 divided by 17, that is 17. 289 is the square of 17. So if you divide by 17, you get 17. So this is the second equation. Yeah. Now solving first and second, we get a and b. Solving first and second. As you know, both are the pair of linear equation in two variables. Here variable is a and d. So you can use any method for solving pair of linear equation in two variables. Here we are using the elimination method. A plus 8d equal to 17. This is 7. So subtract second one from first. So sign of second can a and minus a cancel. 3d minus 5d. 7 minus 17d minus 10. So from this you get d equal to 10 by 5, that is 2. Now this value of d we put in 1. We substitute d equal to 2 in 1. That is, in this you can put d as a 2 to find the value of a. So a plus 3 into d equal to 7. Or a equal to 7 minus 6. So a equal to 1. Now what we need? We have to find the sum of n terms. So formula is right. Therefore, Sn is n by 2 a plus n minus 1 into d. Now here say, this is important thing, you have to find the sum of first n term. N is not given particular any value like 10 terms or 100 term or 50 term any. So n remains n. Clear? There is no change in n. All three n will be remains n. So Sn equal to n by 2 again into 2 into a. A is 1. Only we have to substitute value of n and d. And d is 2. So what we get? Sn equal to n by 2, 2 plus 2n minus 2. So minus plus cancel. So we get n by 2 into 2n. Or 2 divide 2, so n square. So required sum of n term is n square. This is our answer. Here, dear student, you can see like sum of first 7 term is 49. That is 7 term means 7 square given. Sum of 17 term, so 17 square 289. So sum of n term will be n square that we are getting here. So you can also verify the answer that our calculation is correct. Clear? So in this way you can easily solve the problem related to sum of term of an AP. Next 10th question, dear students, says show that A1, A2, A3 up to AN form an AP where AN is defined as group. So we are given AN means nth term of the AP is given. That is the general form are given, and you have to check this is the general form of an AP. So we find some term of the given progression, and you have to check the difference between two consecutive terms should be set. So whenever we are given this is the general term. So we can take here first. Here an equal to 3 plus 4n. So on substituting n equal to 1 means a1 first term, 2 second and second. So a1. Here we put n equal to 1 on both sides. So a1 means our first term. Generally first term a is represented by a1. So a1 equal to a, put here also on the right hand side. 4 into n as a 1. So 3 plus 4, that is 7. So this is the first term of the AP is 7. Now if you put n equal to 2, here this is n equal to 1, then n equal to 2. In this put n equal to 2. So a2, so 2 put here 3 plus 4 into 2. So 3 plus 4 into 2, 8. That is 11. Then n equal to 3. Here put n equal to 3. So 3 plus 4 into 3. That is 3 plus 12, which is 15. So you may find at least 3 or 4 terms that can give you either it is AP or not. N equal to 4. So 3 plus 16, that is 19. So now we check A2 minus A1. Second term minus 1. 11 minus 7, 4. Or third term minus second term. Third term minus second. That is 15 minus 11. Or fourth term minus third term. So the difference should be same. This is same. Value 4, 4, 4. That is this form an AP. Why this form an AP? We have to check the difference between the continuous term is constant. Similarly, we take here second part. Here an equal to 9.59. So on substituting n equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, we get. So n equal to 1 if you put here. So a1 equal to 9 minus 5 into 1. So 9 minus 5, that is 4. N equal to 2. So n equal to 2 put on both sides. A2 9 minus 5 into 2. So 9 minus 10, that is minus 1. N equal to 3. A3 9 minus 5 into 3. So what we get? 9 minus 15, that is minus 6. N equal to 4. A4 9 minus 5 into 4. 9 minus 20, minus 11. Now we have again checked either this common AP or not. We can subtract. Therefore, A2 minus A1. Second term minus 5. Minus 5. Then third term minus second. Third term minus second. Minus 6 minus 1. Which is also minus 5. Then fourth term minus third term. Fourth term minus third. Minus 11 minus 6. So minus minus 11. So in all these, here also this is same. Common difference is constant. That is, this also form an AP. So we can say, or one may say, this form an AP. Next thing, this is very important question, my dear student. You should take care very here. If the sum of the first n term of an AP is given, we are given general formula for sum of n term of AP. If the sum of the first n term of the AP is 4n minus n square, what is the first term? What is the sum of first two term? What is the second term? Similarly, you have to find third term, 10th term, and nth. So we need so many answers. So this is very easy, but it is important. We have solution is right here. Let A, D are the first term and common difference of the AP, which AP given is. Then by the given conditions, we are given only one condition, that is sum of n terms of an AP, which we write as n and which is given as 4n minus n. We are given sum of n term of an AP as n. So substituting on n equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So if you are putting the simultaneously values of n as n means sum of n term, it may be 100 term, 20 term or any term. Now if we are putting n equal to 1, so when n equal to 1, it means what? S1. S1 means what? Sum of one term. S1 means sum of one term. That is first term. First term or single first term is called as sum of one term. So here put n equal to 1. So what we get? 4 into 1 minus 1 square. So 4 into 1 minus 1, 4 minus 1 equal to 2. So we get here what? First thing we get first term. So question says what is the first term? So you can say here first term is 3. We get answer of the first question. Then say what is the sum of first two term. For before that, what is the second term? So we have to find the second term. So if you put n equal to 2, that is S2. Now what is the meaning of S2? S2 means sum of first two term. Sum of first two term is first term and second term. S2 means what? Sum of first term and second. So S2 put here. So S2 equal to 4 into 2 minus 2 square. Simplify 4 into 2 8 minus 4. That is 4. So this is 4 is the sum of first and second term. So you already know 4 is the sum of first and second, but first term is 3. So now see S2 minus S1. What is the meaning of S2 minus S1? S2 means sum of first and second term. S1 means only sum of first term. So this minus this. So we get A1 plus A2 minus A1. You can write this is A1. A1 plus A2 minus A. So you get the second term. S2 minus S1 means A2, A1 minus A1. That is A2. So what is the right side of this? 8. This is 4 and this is 3. Means S2 is 4, S1 is 3. So 4 minus 3, that is 1. So this is the second term. So here second term is 1. So now you know the first term and second term. You can find the common difference. So D is always equal to second term minus first term. That is 1 minus 3, that is minus 2. So we get the common difference. So what we get? Second term we already get. D is get. Now you can say, if you know D, then you can find third term. So using A and B, want to find third term. That's why we use this formula. A plus n minus 1 into A n is third term, A first term is 3, n is 3, and B is minus 2. So 3 plus 3 minus 1 2 into minus 2, that is minus 4. So 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. So third term we get here, third term is minus 1. So we get 3 answers. First term, second term, third term, now 10th term. So again 10th term is 8, 10. Using formula A plus n minus 1 into D. So A we are getting 3, 9 into D. D is our minus 2. So 3 minus 18. 9 into 2, 18. That is minus 15. So you write here 10th term is minus 15. Now last we need the nth term. Find the third term, 10th term and nth term. So for nth term again use formula Sn. An equal to formula A plus n minus 1D. Now nth term is there should be n remains same. N we doesn't same. So n has a n, A has a 3, and B has a minus 2. Simplify 3 plus now minus 2n minus 2 plus minus, that is plus 2. So 5 minus 2n. So this is what? The nth term. So here nth term is 5 minus 2s. So all these answers we get. We get what? First term, second term, 10th term and nth term. So dear student, when you are given sum in this form, that you have suppose Sn and you put n equal to 1, 2, 3, so that you get the corresponding sum of first term, 2 term, third term and so on. So this is all for today's class. We see some more important problem of this exercise in next video. You may also go for the exercise 5.3 part 2 and 3. So please students subscribe the Suraj Point so you get the latest update and you make practice. So my blessing for you to get highest marks in board exam or in your life you should succeed easily. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.